Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 2 of the Faith and Fitness podcast. Um, that's just what I'm calling this for now. So I don't know what I'm gonna name it in the near future, but for now, I'm just gonna call it the Faith and Fitness podcast. But welcome to episode 2. If you haven't seen episode 1 yet, basically it's just an introduction of what is to come on the next episodes. Today I want to talk about health and fitness. And like, what is health and fitness? What does that mean to you? So I'm just gonna go through like what I've learned in health and fitness. So I've been in the fitness game for over 10 years. I mean, I've always wanted to be some type of athlete when I was young, but it was definitely tough when I was younger. I never really grew up in the fitness community, I guess you could say, when I was like, a child, like, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way to, I started wrestling when I was 14 years old in high school. It was tough. It was hard. I was not mentally tough, and especially not physically tough. Um, I always wanted to be good at it, but I just didn't know how. Even though I had coaches and I had people pushing me, I didn't like it. I didn't like getting pushed. I didn't like the the physical demands it takes. Wrestling's not easy. Wrestling is tough and it's hard. And a lot of the wrestlers, if you want to be good, you gotta grind. You really gotta grind. But excuse me, I'll turn my camera. You really gotta grind. So I'll go from there. I stopped wrestling. It was too hard for me. Um, but I wanted to be good. I wanted to be some type of athlete. I wanted to be strong, and I wanted to look good. I wanted those six pack abs. I wanted those big biceps. Um, but I just didn't know how to. By like not like, oh, I didn't know how to lift. I just didn't know how to work past that or it's hard and it gets hard. Like, like that's why you don't see a lot of people who are really fit. If it was easy, this whole world would be fit. Everyone will have a six pack, but it's not easy. You really have to grind. You really have to put the work in. A lot of discipline with your workouts and with your nutrition. But I'm kind of going off track. But what I've learned a lot from then. I kind of stepped up when I was like 20, maybe 25. I stepped up. Like I started to get better. I started to really understand like what it takes to be fit, to be strong. And you're young. You're gun ho. You go you go crazy. Like you just gym is life. You wanted to go to the gym. You go to the gym every day. You're consistent. The lifts are you do the lifts because you love it. Now the passion starts to come, and then now the discipline comes, and you're just like, oh, I'm ready. Let's get it. Like, it's gonna be hard. I don't care. Like, I want it. And it gets the older you get, the more. I mean, the older you get, it's how it is. Like, I mean, unless you want it, the wisdom. The older you get, the wiser you get, and then you start to really learn and understand what your purpose is, and where your goals are, and what you really want in life. And then I'll just say for today, I went from working out 6 days a week, almost 2 times a day, like maybe like 2 days out of the week, I will do two workouts, one in the morning, one in the evening. But I'll work out 6 days a week. Um, Sometimes seven. I was addicted. I was addicted. But I was fit. I was really fit. I did my first competition now in my first individual CrossFit competition in I think it was 21. 21, 2021. That was like 5 years ago. And I took first. Um, I was very, very fit. And but now I'm talking about health and fitness. Now, was this healthy? I thought so back then. But, you know, right now I'm in good condition. I'm in good health. I have no issues. Yeah, I have like a knee issue, but I wouldn't call it an issue. It's just, something that I have to deal with, but it wasn't from working out. I did jiu-jitsu, as you can see, sector jiu-jitsu, but I did jiu-jitsu and it hurt my knee from it. I've actually hurt my shoulder from jiu-jitsu. I hurt my shoulder, and I hurt my shoulder in CrossFit one time. I actually lifted a barbell over my head, and my shoulder popped out. It's crazy. But I'm trying not to get off track here. I mean, I don't know if I'm off track to you guys, but anyways. So what I'm trying to say is, back then, when I was in my early 20s, I'm 30, I'll be 35 this year. I was working out, deadlifts, squats, kettlebells. It was CrossFit, everything, you name it, anything that it was CrossFit, I did. I was getting pretty good at it, all the Olympic lifts and everything. But now, like, you know what I did today for my workout? I went on a mile walk. I just went for a mile walk. And I rucked it. I don't know if you guys know what rucking is. Basically, it's just carrying weight with a weighted vest or a weighted backpack, or carrying something. That's what they call it. I don't know why they call it that, but maybe it's like in the military. Maybe that's what they called it. I don't know. Anyways, I did that, and it's only 10 pounds. Not crazy. It was only 10 pounds, and it was great. I felt great, and I was very grateful. And then what I want to say is a huge example of what's healthy in the fitness game. So if you're working out is healthy. I think working out is amazing for people. I think this whole world should be working out. But what? That's the thing. That's the thing, that what is healthy is what type of exercise you're going to do. And let's give an example for walking. I've done a video on Instagram about 10-minute walks, how walking is so important, and walking should be the first type of exercise you do, and it can be the only exercise you do. It can be. I think lifting weights is very important, but let's stay on topic for walking. My father, my dad, he's 6 years old, and he's had knee issues, back issues, and everything. And one day, he went on a mile walk. And he would say, like, oh, I go on a mile walk. It's great. And he was good. But as soon as he was done with that walk, his knee started bothering him. Like, his knee was hurting. His knee was hurting so bad, he didn't want to walk no more. He stopped walking. Now, is walking healthy? Absolutely. Walking is extremely healthy for you. But was it healthy for my dad at that point? No. Why? Because he went further than he should have. Instead of doing a mile walk, maybe do a half mile. Maybe a half mile might have done the same thing. Maybe he should have done, like I always say, like I said, on my Instagram, I talk about 10-minute walks. I don't necessarily I talk about walking, but most importantly, I talk about 10 minutes. 10 minutes can, like 3 10-minute walks a day can be extremely amazing for your body, because it's only 10 minutes. My dad will probably be in better shape, and he probably wouldn't have knee pain, because a mile is a lot for people. It's like giving somebody who never worked out before, right? Never lifted weights, but they look strong, right? And then you're like, oh, okay, cool. Let's have you bench. And they're benching, all you gym heads, benching a plate, which is a 45-pound plate, on the bar, which is 135 pounds, and he knocks it out 10. Awesome. He looks great. Then you add weight to him, and you keep adding weight until he hits like a 3 at max. 1, 2, 3. Oh, man. That felt good. Okay, cool. That felt good. So then we're thinking, all right, this is healthy for him. He can bench. But then the next day wakes up with extremely like bad shoulder pain. He can't move his shoulder. He can't lift it. He's just like, hey, I'm in bad pain. I can't work out today. I'm going to need to take a break. And then the next day, it still kind of hurts. So he's off the gym. He's not lifting weights anymore for like 2 weeks. Now, was that healthy? Probably not. Because when we go to the gym or when we go on a walk or when we exercise, we should feel good. But sometimes people are like, oh, I felt great. I feel good. Like, but why is the next day I'm in so much pain? Well, it could be that maybe you're new, so the muscles are, like, whoa, what are you doing? You're introducing your muscles. Like I'm a bro. I'm not some science head, so I don't know what they call it. But yeah, your muscles are sore. Your muscles are getting reintroduced to all the exercises you do. If you haven't worked out in a year, if you haven't squatted in a year, and you do 50 squats, your legs are gonna get sore. Next day, you're not gonna be able to get up. Like you're gonna get up, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I can't walk. I can't sit down on the toilet. I can't go up the stairs. But you just, and it's you have to just. It's hard. It's tough. It is a tough question to how to reintroduce people to fitness in a healthy way. There's a lot of fit people out there, and kind of do it in a healthy way. But if you have knee issues and you're in there and you're squatting, I feel great, but then at the end of the workout, you're spent. You are crushed that you can't even go to work. You can't take care of your family. You can't do anything because you depleted all of your energy. You left it all in the gym. I mean, that's good if you're maybe if you're competing or if I don't know. It's I don't want to say who am I to say that it's healthy for you, but in my opinion, for me, it's definitely not healthy for me. If I go in the gym right now and I just crush and work out, crush myself, I come home and I'm absolutely exhausted, but I have to go to work to pay my bills. But I can't because I'm so tired. I'm not gonna go into work and not get paid. Is that really healthy? I don't think so. From myself, from me. If someone says, "Oh, hey, that's healthy for me," I feel great with it. Cool. But I'm kind of wanting to give this message to people that are either struggling to find a consistent schedule, or I won't say schedule, but just to introduce themselves to exercising, because some people go in too hard and then they're just out of the gym game for a long time, and they get back in and then they're right back on the couch complaining that they're in pain. You got to take baby steps. You got to see what's healthy for you. There's a lot of people who are doing calisthenics. That's health. I think that's healthy, but are you at that stage yet to do some type of pull-ups? Maybe not, but there are steps to have a stronger pull-up game, to do your first pull-up. There are how do I say this? Scaling. You can scale your way to do your first pull-up. You can scale your way to start walking a mile, 2 miles, 5 miles a day. You could scale yourself, meaning do 10-minute walks, how to see how that feels. Well, I do 3 10-minute walks every day. I feel amazing. I feel great. I feel like I can do 3 20-minute walks, 3 30-minute walks, or I can do 1 hour walk, which is maybe it depends on your pace. Could be a mile, could be 2 miles. I'm in shape. Take baby steps into your health and fitness. When you start to be consistent with your health, you'll get stronger, and then you'll start to be fitter than you were a month ago. If you're consistent with your baby steps, you'll start to get fitter. You will be able to be healthier and stronger. The month before, you're basically getting fitter. Fitness doesn't have to mean that You have six pack abs and you have 5% body fat. You're the biggest person in the gym. You're the biggest man or woman in the gym. You're the fastest man or woman in the gym. Um, doesn't mean that. It shouldn't mean that. Fitness should mean that you being better than you were a month ago or a year ago as we all get older. And because the thing is, for me, as I get older, I don't want to be stuck in a wheelchair or stuck on the, not just being on a wheelchair, but being stuck on a chair, being stuck on a couch. That is the worst thing everyone can do, being stuck on a couch. Nobody wants that. Maybe some people do. Hey, fuck it, that's on you, man. If you being stuck on the couch and watching TV all day, then that's fine, man. That's on you, man. And if you complain that you're in a lot of pain and a lot of mental pain, where it's just like you're depressed, that's a choice you made, to sit there and be depressed. Go outside, go for a walk. That is healthy. Being outside in the great outdoors, what God made us. God didn't make us to just sit around. Okay? He wants us to spread our wings to everyone, to share everyone's love that he gave to us. The love he gives to us, we need to share with everybody. And that's what I'm doing right now for you. I want to encourage everyone to take baby steps into their health and fitness, and to not let it control you, because fitness can. It happened to me. Okay? Fitness almost controlled me. When I was younger, I had to go to the gym. I had to work out. If I missed a workout, it hurt me. It made me feel like, because I'm very competitive. I'm very prideful. But I'm still trying to get rid of it. We have to, all you Christians or anyone who reads the Bible knows that we're supposed to die to ourselves every single day, little by little. And that's one thing I want to die to self, is my pride. But we all should not let it control us, not to be a slave into our flesh. So for me, the fitness, right? I couldn't. I was very competitive and prideful. I said that right, but that if I miss a workout, that person is better than me. There's someone's out there that's better than me now, has one more of a workout than I did. They're not resting. And it pushed me. It didn't necessarily push me away, but I pushed myself away from my family, and I'm married now and I'm about to have a son. I don't want that controlling me. I want to be there for them. And if I do want to work out, find yourself the time. If you have I have 20 minutes. What am I going to do with that 20 minutes? It's all I have for the day. And I want to work out. Use that 20 minutes. You shouldn't be in the gym for over an hour. I used to be like that, over an hour. But was I really getting work done? I wasn't. Excuse me. I was just, doing one here, one there, and I was all right, cool. But we should just really get yourself in there and really work hard with the time that you have. Really work hard, but don't kill yourself to where it's okay, now I can't be a dad. I can't be a husband. I can't be a working man because I'm tired. Oh, son, sorry, I'm exhausted because daddy had a hard workout today. It's not good. That is not healthy. Being healthy is be able to be strong mentally, physically, and of course, spiritually. To have a goal of what you're doing in the health and fitness. What is that you're trying to be strong for? What is that you're trying to be healthy for? What is that you're trying to be fit for? If it's for yourself, I understand that that's how I was. It was all for me. But where can I get you? I don't know. If someone's like, "Oh, I'm working on myself," I do it for me, and it gets them far places. It helps them climb the ladder. That's cool. All right. But how long can that last? If you just keep doing it for yourself, for you all the time, how long will that last? You know, like you should. In my opinion, I do it for my wife. I do it for my son. I do it for our family to stay healthy, to stay strong. So when I get older, when I'm in my 60s and 70s, I can still do the same thing. Maybe not like to be, oh, I don't know, like let's say I'm able to deadlift 700 pounds. When I'm 70 years old, there's no way I'll be able to deadlift 700 pounds. But maybe they're able to lift something off the ground, to pick up something over my head, to um, and to walk. That's the thing too, and to walk with my family, to hike with my family, to hike with my son, to able to um, work out with my son. I was like, hey, son, I'm sorry. I worked out so hard in my early 20s and 30s, and I try to do even better in my 40s. But I worked so hard that I can't no more. I can't do it no more. So but I want you to work out as hard as you can. But it's like you got to set an example for your kids. You got to set an example for your friends, for your family. So I am at 20 minutes already, man. So I don't want to take too much of your guys' time. If this is boring you, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get, the right message to people that need to be that want to be healthy, but they'll want to be fit too, because I want to be healthy, but I want to be fit also. I was fit before. I'm pretty fit. I'm not gonna say like I was I'm fitter than I was in my early 20s or my late 20s, but I'm pretty fit for what I am now. I'm not if I do a workout right now, I'm not gonna be exhausted, but I'm not gonna push myself because of the work I have. But anyways, I don't want to talk too much. I can ramble more about this. Maybe I can do. I'll probably do a part 2 of this. I don't want to take too much. I don't want to make this an hour podcast because I don't know who wants to have an hour of me just talking. But I'll split it up. I will do a part 2. And I'm calling this for now the Faith and Fitness Podcast. So every episode I want to finish off with the Bible verse, and this is a verse of the day. I get this from the Holy Bible app, and you can download it, and then it'll give you the verses of the day. And so I will read you the verse, and then you guys can go from there and look for it in your Bible or on the Holy Bible app. And it'll show you the verse and see how it speaks to you, and see how like deeper dive you can find that in the verse. So every episode I'm gonna read the verse, and that's it, and then I will end the episode and see how you guys how it speaks to you. Okay, so I have my Bible here, and this comes from 1 John chapter 4, verse 9, and it reads, God showed how much he loved us by sending his one and only Son into the world so that we might have eternal life through him. Amen. Alrighty, guys. Thank you. Whoever listens, thank you. Hopefully it gets to all of you guys. But all right, guys. I'll see you later. God bless.